How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? I'm going to be talking about Freddie Gibbs and his last previous project that he has made. So, I am aware of Freddie Gibbs. I am familiar, but also not familiar with his work and everything. Like, I know he's a really cool rapper from the east side and everything, and I have wanting to listen to him like for some time now. So, I just didn't get a hold of like anything that gravitated me to like go check him out or anything until I saw like a recommend on Spotify that says you only die once. And I'm just like, all right, cool. It was like really intimidating for me, especially for the art cover. That's what like Loki got me so intrigued to even like listen to it because I love the artwork and the cover. So I decided to listen to it because fuck it, like I already know this man has so many projects. Like I'm fully aware that this man has a lot of projects. Like don't fucking come at me and like Phantom, like why are you just now listening to Freddie Gibbs and this is like the first thing you listen to? I'm like, okay, dude, well, let me listen to how I want to listen to the music. So, but I'm gonna tell you guys right now as a first time listen to Freddie Gibbs on like a full length project, I am beyond stunned on how incredible this guy is. That he's really versatile with his verses. That he knows how to make great productional, old school type of hip hop, boom bap type of production. I like that so much, and like start to finish, like I can pick off some songs that I can listen to on its own from this album, but like. I don't know, something about like listening to Freddie like start to finish sounds so much better to get a full better experience of how talented like this guy is. So let me go through, the whole rundown tracks. And it's a pretty like nice, evenly a good amount of like tracks to go through and like I feel like the length of the album is actually pretty nice too. So I'm actually kind of glad like it's not really too short so I don't get like a short and kind of experience because I feel like lengthwise like it's really solid in my opinion. Like honestly really good for me personally because I'm more so of like, I don't like things that are like too short for me, but with him, does it really well. 12 tracks to be in a 34-minute, project, pretty good because I don't like stuff to be like 24, like if I don't like music like a full album to be like 20 minutes or less. I feel like I'm getting like shortcutted a little bit, but I don't mind the over length amount of projects like The Weeknd or Cardi's new album, which I'm still going to review at some point, but I also got other music I want to talk about too. But anyways, pretty stack, really solid work. So let's go through it. Status, I really, excuse me, like the sound in the beginning. I really like his own like sound that Freddie has crafted on here, especially like with the piano plays too. Really nice introduction. I love that carrying transition to the Cosmo freestyle, which the piano instrumental takes it for me, man. I love seeing it. I love his verses of like seeing the man of air and having like a type of lifestyle. And I do love the background narrations of like the slight pauses in between to get a little bit more of a background narration. I thought it would, like at first, I thought it would ruin the experience for me because I really didn't like that at first. But like listening to it like extensively over a good period of time, I really like it. It just made me feel and better enjoying the album. Like I'm being honest right here, like it's really enjoyable. Like that freestyle really puts you there. And then Wolverine has like this survival instinct type of feel that he is just putting on there on the production, my bad, is so jazzy and I really like it, especially like with the ad-libs in the background. It really just complements each other so well, and that's what I like too. I like, not only like for hip hop to only be just, beats and whatever, like, try like I like to listen to other types of instruments that could be incorporated with rap that could be, either rock, either trumpets, horns, or in this case, pianos. Like, there's a really good thing. It's a really beautiful thing to put piano on in a song. And with hip hop or with rap, in this instance, is done pretty well of how Freddie Gibbs did in Wolverine. The Bricks freestyle is a really nice lyrical performance, and it really sounds good too. I gotta give credit. Like this is one of his best lyrical performance in this album. Like I know people listen to him and say, "Oh, this is not the only one." I'm like, for me personally, for this being my only listen to him, this is really his best. So that what makes me like now want to go back to his other catalogs, which I will at some point. But now I'm just going here. Rabbit Island again has this really nice jazz production. I like it, dude. Like I really like this album for its production. I think this is what it shines like the most. Is besides the narrations and the rap performance and everything. And for here, it just gives me like a type of like a man that he's not to be messed with, and he's all about the drugs, the money, the blood, and whatever, and all that good stuff. And he mentions the Jermaine not delete later type shit because I know that happened later on that year. I was like, oh wow, not him calling him out on that, but hey, someone was gonna make fun of him at some point, so there's the shot. Nobody Likes You. I like the interlog. I think this is the best interlude, whatever, that I ever heard in a really nice conceptual album with like the whole voicemails and everything, like leaving messages one after another. It just, I don't know, like some people like for me, I do skip interludes, but with this one, I let that motherfucker play throughout the way, man. It's just for me, it just makes I don't know, this album just makes it so much enjoyable with that in there, man. 30 Girlfriends is really good. The popping echo is just such a nice touch. Gotta give compliments on that. Steel Doors is either like he's putting up or like getting in the way of like what's on the other side of things and like how hard it is to get through. I feel like this is one of his most deeper performances that he put on here, in my opinion. Walk It Off goes a whole lot off. It goes off on his performance. Like his rapping performance really is the shine here. And like, I feel like, I don't want to say it's a bad thing, but like for this one, I feel like his production that he puts on here really doesn't really sound like it's just trying to catch up. I'm not trying to say like it's bad or anything, but it sounds like, Freddie's just rapping way too fast for like his own production is catching up to him. Like, I don't know. I feel like it's good in my opinion that he's very like quick with his wordplay, and that's also a good thing too. Because you could be either slow or fast or in the in between. But that one just caught me out like, damn man, like let the production, like let the beat catch up to you. But like, nah, Freddie was just going off. So I gotta appreciate that of what my man was just doing. Ruthless has I feel like with this one has like a remaining of being his like ruthless self, and it wasn't really for me. I really wasn't really feeling the production on this one, but I gotta give compliments when it's due. Like he knows how to pop shit off on that one. Origami, I do like the sample that he's using on the beat here. Everything just looks good all around. He has like a different version of himself that he just transforms to a form of himself. Like origami is like this little paper thing that I guess like he is referencing. And I guess that's just him just saying like, hey, let me just flip and fold and do a different version of myself and everything. And I feel like that's kind of like what the theme here is, I guess. But I'll say that after this last one. So on set, this one has him calling out Diddy about him killing Tupac. Shouts out my man, homie Juan. Gotta love the man. And leaving his legacy on set with his plan to retire. But he- but didn't because of Nipsey, and the beat wasn't really it. But verses here hits really hard with all the real shit that's been happening, like real world shit that's been happening here. And yeah, throughout the whole process of like listening to this, it's been such a wonderful experience to me. I really did enjoy what Freddie brings on here. And I feel like I should have listened to this guy a whole lot sooner, but hey man, it's better late than never because this man is really knows how to put like for this is like my first like experience, and I can tell like Freddie has some good shit going for him. At least like now, like well, I don't want to like downplay him because I feel like he's one of the more underappreciative artists that don't get talked about a lot, in my opinion. Like I know he has a lot more shit like to in his catalog, and I'm gonna be there in the long haul to like listen to pretty much almost all of it, and even his collaborated albums too. But yeah, this is by far my one and only favorite album by Freddie Gibbs at the moment. I will be taking a look at his other catalogs pretty soon, but like for me to going into this like experience with a new artist blindly only just trusting of like what I only saw from an album photo, because that's the thing, like some things that looks intriguing to me, I just go all in and just experience something new. And I feel like with this one, I feel like he's on the same par as like a Kendrick or a the College Dropout series by Kanye, or Kendrick, J. Cole, like that old school like boom bap type of rap. I really miss that because rap has been, going in so many different directions. But this one, I feel like he's just like one of the greats that just keeps his authenticity to himself and keeping things like everything just all out and just like, again, making such great productional music for me. Like I love, like I don't always like listening to the lyrics, like the production, like the beat and everything has to like complement each other in a way. And he just did that so like so great, and especially like with an extensive catalog. This may be his like sixth studio album like that he released, but like man, he has a lot more shit, dude. Like Dog has so many fucking albums, and like I know he's been doing this since like the early, I think either the 90s or like the early 2000s. So to have a good, like for me, this is such a great album to like bump into, like last year or even now, man. This is just some great stuff. So I'm gonna give this album, for me personally, I think it's a flawless album to me. I don't think there's nothing really. I know there's like little nitpicky stuff that I was saying about like the whole production wasn't really there for me, but I do want to accommodate that with how really versatile with his performances are with some of the songs, and also with other songs as well that he has on this album too. I feel like it does overhaul a lot more than that, because I can listen to it, I might not like it, but like I'll still enjoy it because it is a great experience to listen to the album of its entirety, man. So yeah, man, that's just my opinion on that. Let me know what you guys think about Freddie Gibbs' You Only Die Once, whether you like it or not, all that good jazz. But anyways, guys, I hope y'all have a wonderful morning, night, day, evening, whatever the occasion is, and all that good stuff. But anyways, guys, take care. Bye.